Hi, I'm Mr. Frog. For a while now, I've been heavily interested in the Ultimate Iron Man game mode. With this in mind, I wanted to set myself a new challenge. Using standard UIM rules, I want to acquire one of the coolest pets in the game, the Amulet. But there's a catch. In addition to these rules, I will also not be allowed to leave the island of Zeah. This means I will have to obtain all of my gear, stats and supplies in the local areas. Can it be done? Welcome to Overzealous. And we are back for episode 15 of Overzealous. Before I go ahead and show you guys where I plan to train defense, we have to make a small walk through to Shazian. There's apparently some bandits here now. We need to walk over to Shazian because I want to sell off these rune arrows into the archery shop there and see if we can get some money for it. As you guys would have seen in a recent episode, we explored Shazian and we found this shop, and as it is a specialist shop, it should give me slightly more than if I sold it to a general store. So, with that in mind, let's have a look and see how much Daryl will offer me for the arrows. 220 coins each! How much does that go down if I sell 50 of them? Oh, it goes down a lot. I think I'm going to hop 2 times and just sell off the rest of these arrows. Okay, so that is all the arrows sold off. We did get a little bit of money, but we will get a lot more from the rest of the stuff when we get around to alching it. Which leads me on to my next point. I am planning to train defense down south of Shazian, where I have researched there are a couple of dark wizards that spawn down here. And 2 things that make me want to go and kill the wizards. First of all, they're reasonably low level, and the fact that we have 60 magic means that we have increased magic defense, or to be honest, even better than we'd have defense on regular things. If you guys didn't know, half of your magic defense is taken from your magic level, not your defense level, so this will help us defend against dark wizards. But also secondly, they have a reasonably common drop of nature runes, and as you guys know, high alchemy requires nature runes, so the plan is to camp these guys for a little while at least and collect up some nature runes so that we can out all of our stuff. Apparently there's a necromancer here. I didn't realise that. This is apparently where it is. I'm going to research into this. So I was having a quick look around and it seems like the wiki is wrong. There aren't actually any dark wizards here, only dark warriors. And this actually throws a massive spanner in the works for my plans, because this was pretty much the only way I could get nature runes at a low level. I do have 2 other options, but they are nowhere near as viable as this. The first one of these options is to go and kill pirates at Port Piscarilius, but these guys only drop like 2 natures at a time, and it's like a 1 in 25 drop, which means it could take some time to get the actual drops. Alternatively, if I can get my hands on some lore runes, I can go and kill the dark wizards at the top of the Corrend castle. And the reason I need lore runes is because they are encaged, which also leads to the next issue. I can't train defense on them. I would have to either use magic or ranged, in which case I'd have to go and get another U shortbow, and I'm pretty much just trying to decide which one of these options I want to do right now. I'm going to see how hard it is for me to get lore runes, and if there is an easy way for me to get some lore runes, I'll probably go ahead and do the dark wizards, as I think this is a much quicker method. But if it is quite difficult for me to get lore runes, I'm going to have to go ahead with the pirates. Not that I exactly want to do that. So after a further bit of research, I have had a look, and hill giants do have a reasonable drop for lore runes, and they also do actually drop nature runes, so I could get either one or the other. I basically either need the 2 lore rune drop, or I need the 6 nature rune drop. Either of them will suffice because I'll be able to alch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunately I'll be missing 1. Ideally the lore runes would probably be better, because it means all I have to do is get 2 nature rune drops from the wizards. However, I would then have to range them, which means I'd have to get equipment. It's quite awkward really. But there is a positive to this. If I go and kill hill giants, not only can I train defense, but there's also a chance I could get a cosmic rune, and if I do get a cosmic rune, I'll be able to enchant the diamond amulet into an amulet of power. I plan to alch the other 2 when I finally get the runes to do so. One thing that is nice about this grind though is that the hill giants are right next to the entrance, so it's actually really easy for me to go back and get food, and if I just stand around here, the multi-combat system won't really affect me because they can't get past this one. So we're pretty much just going to be grinding out hill giants for quite a while. Although I will say the defense XP is going to be very fast, so I'll probably just get back with you with whatever defense level we finish at. Hey, there's our first nature rune drop. I'm probably going to go for a little bit longer until we get another nature rune drop or some lore runes, and the reason for that is because this isn't enough to clear out all of the alcohols in the inventory right now, and I really want to clean up all of this stuff that we've got left over. Plus, we could still get the cosmic rune, which would be a plus. Okay, so we are going to alch some of these items now. We did also get an iron kite shield, which I'm kind of using at the moment just because it provides a little bit more defense than the Tome of Fire. I'm pretty sure this doesn't use any charges because it's not a combat spell, but let's alch for one. We'll alch the spare rune Simi. And there we go. That gave us a nice bunch of money. And let's just make sure that it didn't use up any charges. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to use this on the Dragon Dagger, the Rune Claws, the Mystic Pieces. Yeah, I think I'll have the two Mystic Pieces and then one of the bolts as well, and then we'll run out of runes. And one of these. And there we go, we do have quite a bit more money now, but we're going to carry on grinding and see if we can get any more nature runes, some lore runes, or even the cosmic rune drop. Hey, we just got the cosmic rune drop, which means that we can now make an Amulet of Power. So, brief little detour over to Arceus. We're going to head in here and buy, I think it's 10 earth runes, just so we can enchant our amulets. Let's grab the 10 earth runes, that costs hardly anything. I'm also going to be dropping the wizard hat again. Sorry buddy, you were useful while you lasted, but you're kind of just taking up space now, considering I got an iron full helm from Hill Giants. Not the best gear, but it will help me train a little bit more efficiently, so that is nice. You guys might have noticed that I also went and noted the herbs that I had. I just went over to the Tool Leprechaun and did that. Saved me a bit of space so I could carry some more food. I will also be doing it with the limpet roots that I managed to get from the Hill Giants. These are going to be used to make strength potions, as you guys probably guessed, with the 20 Taramins that I have. And this is basically just some Herbal XP. The early Herbal levels are going to be a little bit annoying, and that is why I'm basically trying to keep hold of any herbs that I can get. But if we head over to the bank, we can enchant our amulet. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take off 2 of these so that they will stay noted. And the reason for this is because I want to alch these. And if I use this now, it's just going to unnote all of them. Whereas if I do it this way, it's only going to unnote one of them. And that is all I need. So we'll unnote the one amulet. And we should be able to turn this into an Amulet of Power. Beautiful. So, now that we have the Amulet of Power, I'm also going to be selling off the Ruby Amulet. It sells for 810. I could alch it for more, but to be honest, the nature runes are kind of hard to get anyway, and it's not really that big of a difference. So that is the Ruby Amulet sold off. We now have our Amulet of Power, which is so much better, and we need to alch another 3 items, I think, just these 3 here. Also going to drop this Cosmic Rune because we only needed the 1. And let's get back to Hill Giants. We just got the second Nature Rune drop. So now we have enough Nature Runes for what we wanted to do. I'm just going to quickly do this because there is a limpet root here that I really want to keep for Herbal. I'm going to try and bury these bones because we do need to get 37 prayer so that we can protect from magic to actually unlock the altar with the way that I have decided to do it. I'm just going to finish off this kill quickly and then we should be done at Hill Giants for now. I did want to get up to 40 defense, but I can always come back later and do it. I'm going to hold on to the scimitar so that we can use it for melee training. So it's easily going to be able to be possible to come back and train combat at a later date. Okay, so that is the last one killed. We're just going to bury these bones and run away. And we are going to alch the last of the items. Let's use High Alchemy on the bolt. And on the 2 Amulets of Power. Or Diamond Amulets, sorry. And there we go, that is everything out. I guess I could have kept the Ruby Amulet because I would have had the extra nature runes, but oh well, it would have only been like 1k or something. So I'm also need to alch the Fire Battle Star. Nearly forgot about that. So alch that as well. That's a good amount of money. We're basically up to like 1.2 mil, which is more or less where we started. Where before I bought the Mind and Air runes, we are going to drop these 2 nature runes. We're going to drop the rest of the useless equipment. So we're going to get rid of the Iron Full Helm because I don't really need that. I've got way more food than I needed, obviously, because I've just got the nature runes quite quickly. Ooh, a nature implant. Let's catch it. What did it give me? Oh, a Limpwort seed. That was definitely worth catching. So I'm just going to use up these cakes to heal to full. We're going to head over to the Tool Leprechaun so we can note up this Limpwort root. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to move over to the Woodcutting Guild. And we're going to work on some more fletching. Going to try and go for 75. We do eventually need to hit 80 so we can get the magic shortbow. But we're probably going to do 75 in this session. So, quick change of plans. I've decided that while I am here at the farming patch, we're going to quickly go and get some seeds from the master farmer because I can't actually grow these yet. And we're going to do a quick farm run, collect up some supplies and hopefully push our farming level slightly closer to level 34. And once we finish that, we will then head over to the Woodcutting Guild. And that is the farm run completed. We did actually get quite a few Guam seeds before we even got the actual seeds that we wanted. We also got another Limpwort seed, which will be really useful when I can finally grow them. We've got 4 Limpworts there waiting to be made into potions. I could make them now, but honestly it's not that big of a deal. But we are now going to head over to the Woodcutting Guild and get on with some fletching. Spending 41k on a rune axe for what is hopefully the last time on this account. Or at least for some time. It has also just occurred to me that I forgot to grab a knife. And there is 75 fletching. We've still got another 5 levels to go before we can make magic shortbows. Well, we can now make rune arrows. But that is a nice chunk of the fletching done. I did attempt different trees for different XP rates. I tried use maples and willows, but I finally settled on maples because they're about 15k XP an hour, and it's not too bad. But it has made fletching really slow, something that I never expected, I'd say. Also, during the fletching grind, we did do some farming. We got up to 29 farming. We started at 21. We gained a herbal level from cleaning herbs, and we also gained 3 woodcutting levels while chopping the logs. But most of all, we have gained, I think, about 500,000 fletching XP, which is a massive amount of fletching XP. And you know what? It's late, so I'm going to head to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Need the quest. Must do. X marks the spot. X marks the spot. Good morning, everyone. Man, I had such a crazy dream last night. It felt so real. I had a weird dream that Wait. It wasn't a dream? No, but all jokes aside, guys, I did go ahead and do the quest. You guys suggested it. Overwhelming amount of you said that you wanted me to do the quest, which, by the way, thank you very much for the feedback on that video. There's like 50-something comments on that video, which is a personal best for me, I think. I think the only other video that's got that much interaction is the episode 1 of the Level 3 Skiller series, which is crazy to think that you guys are giving that much support and input into the series. I do really appreciate it. Everyone's vote counts. It's always really nice to see that you guys care about the direction of the account. But I did have a little bit of fun. I tried to experiment with a bit of editing. If you guys like what you see there, let me know. If you guys don't like it, just tell me that as well. I'm always open to constructive criticism. Just me having a little bit of fun with some editing, but nonetheless, we are going to carry on with this episode. I do also want to mention that at the end of the quest, as you'll see here, I did actually drop the rewards and destroy the lamp. Unfortunately, you do get 200 coins, which went straight into my cash stack. I didn't realise about that. I'm going to try and waste those coins somewhere just so I can get rid of them. Hopefully you guys don't mind too much, but I didn't want to get the rewards from the quest as I didn't see it as a legitimate quest anyway. It was basically just to unlock some extra content. But right now what I actually want to do is grab some vials of water and also some eyes of newt to match the 40 guam leaves we have. We're just going to grab 1 pack of eye of newts and 1 pack of vials of water, and we're going to head back over to Overzeahlous so we can use up some of these herbs and get some Herbal done. It also clears up some space in the inventory. I won't be able to use up all the Taramins yet because I'm short 5 Limpwort roots, which I will be able to obtain later on. And I also can't use the Ranage just yet because I would need 38 Herbal just to make prayer potions, and that is pretty much what I'm going for right now. That is the overall Herbal goal. But let's open these up. We should have 100 of each. Lovely. Let's head over to Overzeahlous. I don't need this knife anymore, and I'll be able to store the spade again with the leprechaun. I did use my own spade. I didn't actually gain one from the mainland. I grabbed this off the leprechaun to do the quest, in case you were wondering. Not that it's that big of a deal, I just thought I'd mention it anyway. Okay, so there is the spade stored. Let's head up to the bank and just get working our way through these herbs. And there is the last of our usable supplies used up. Unfortunately, we can't really use the Hammerlanders right now because I need 26 for energy potions. Yes, I could make stat restore potions, but I would then need red spider eggs, and I'm not really in a position to go and farm some of them right now. Plus, I'd much rather to make energy potions. Run out of Limpwort roots, so we've still got 3 Taramins left, and we're going to drop the remaining vials of water and eyes of newt because, again, we do not need them right now. But what we need to do next is actually get our hands on a knife and go ahead and make a yew shortbow. Now, if this is giving you deja vu, don't worry, it's also doing the same to me. We are going to make a yew shortbow for the Depths of Despair quest because this time we can actually do it. Before, we needed X marks the spot, but now that you guys have allowed me that exception, we're going to go grab some yew logs and some flax, turn it into bowstring, you know the deal. We're going to make ourselves a yew shortbow, which should be plenty enough to kill the snake during the quest. Okay, so that's the yew shortbow made, and let's get on with this quest. Right, so unlike 2 episodes ago, let's actually start the quest this time. Alright then, so this should be the end of this quest. Let's just hand all of this in, and we can go talk to Lord Kanda Overzeahlous and get our reward. Now, we do get some agility XP from this. I hope we can gain a few levels. Let's have a look. From level 18 to level 21. Okay, we gained 3 levels. That's not bad. 4,000 coins as well. That's pretty nice. We also gained a feather certificate that's completely useless because if I do this, I mean, I already have. Where is it? I already have 100%. So if I do this, it does absolutely nothing. But there's nothing else you can do with it anyway. This is to add to the memoirs, but I don't currently have that, so I'm actually just going to destroy it. I'll probably come and get it back later if I feel like I need it. But what we're actually going to do now is we are going to close off this video but I'm going to head over to the agility course, and between now and the next episode I'm going to be working on training some agility. We're going to get it all the way up to level 48, and that is because that unlocks the advanced course, and there are a few more things that I'll need to do before I can use the advanced course, but you'll see about them in the next episode. As always guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see some more content from me. And I'll see you guys next week with another upload.